Hello guys, Namaskar. Welcome to the Journey Towards the Best Version of Self series. Today we are going to talk about a very important need of the hour topic, that is meditation, not sleepitation, meditation. Actually, this is why today I decided to talk about this topic. Lockdown is going on, lockdown is over, corona time is going on, and these days we have a lot of time. We are learning a lot of new skills. I thought those of us who have not started with meditation, this is a very important skill. This is not actually a skill, this is a lifestyle, and not even a lifestyle, this is a life skill, life itself. And this is a topic very close to my heart because yes, my life has changed after I began meditating. I was introduced to meditation when I peeped into meditation right into my childhood. My father was meditating. I saw my father meditating when I was a little child. My interest aroused in that, and then I started researching into that a little, and that's a long story. I'll tell you in some other videos. If some of you become very good meditators, I can share those story with you. But today we'll talk very basics. Meditation is not a spiritual topic. Meditation, let me tell you, is a scientific topic. It has been researched very thoroughly in several institutes, even in NIMHANS, in Harvard University. There are a lot of research on meditation. You can go right away, you can Google, you'll find a lots and lots of theory about meditation, a lot of research paper on meditation showing about the effects of meditation, how meditation calms your mind, how it sharpens your nervous system, how it enhances your executive functions, your memory, your focus, your recall abilities, your ability to your concentration, your attention, your wide range of executive functions, how it enhances everything. This all you can go and read out. That is that if we start talking on that, it will take hours and hours. And how it enhances your longevity, how it reverses many diseases, how it neuronal growth is one of the thing that aroused my interest was the BDNF, the brain derived neurotropic factor that increases in our brain, and neurogenesis that happens due to meditation. That is a very interesting topic. So just go and Google and search and find it out. And today what I will tell you is a very basic type of meditation. That is not even a meditation, that is, you can say it is a thinking technique, that you can just sit and you can just think in a particular way to begin with. I am not here to teach you meditation. There are a lot Indian gurus and Indian meditation teachers. There are lots and lots you can teach. I'll tell you what has worked out for me, and based on psychiatry, the mindfulness based techniques that have been researched extensively. One of the basic mindfulness based technique is the body awareness technique. The body awareness technique is basically, when you say in yoga and meditation, we try to rise above the body and the mind. So in rising above the body and the mind, you will try to start with the body. To start with the body, we must be aware about our body. We say we have a body, we are the body, but we don't know about the body, how much you are in the body. So we'll start with a basic exercise, that how much present you are in the body. We experience our body to the extreme only when in certain situations. Suppose I have an injury, I have a cut mark over here, then I experience sharp pain in that part. Then I experience, okay, I have a finger, oh my god, I have a finger, I'm experiencing pain in that part. Then I realize that this finger is present. Otherwise, most of the days I am not even aware that this finger is present. If somebody touches there, then I feel aware that this finger is present. Other areas, if I touch some hot object, then I will be aware that this finger is present. So in those parts, at that time I realized that my finger is present when some sensory experience is there. Similarly, when suppose you climb the stairs, then you breathe rapidly, then you realize that you have a breathing. You are breathing. Otherwise, rest of the day you don't even realize that you are breathing. And sometimes, suppose you see a snake on the road. That's a little extreme example. Sorry. You see something fearful, then your heart starts palpitating. Then you realize that okay, my heart is palpitating. The rest of the times it's like you don't even realize that you have a heart or your blood is pumping. So we are not aware of our body all the time, and that's good, because if all the time we are aware of everything that's happening in this marvelous instrument, then oh my god, you all the time you cannot do anything else. So it's designed that way. It's a marvelous machine. We are not aware all the time. So I want you to do a simple exercise. Just jot down at what times you are most aware of your body. Like at what time do you feel that you are the most in your body? Like suppose when you spray a perfume, like you feel, oh my god, I am feeling so much present in the body. When you are with a closed ones, when you are with a good friend, when you are having a good meal, or when you are giving for me it's like when I'm giving a good speech, I'm so much into myself. Or when you're teaching someone, it depends on your interest. Suppose someone when they're gardening or they're singing, so at that time when you're doing something of your interest, see how much present you feel in your body, how much present in that time, in that space you feel that yes, I am here and now, and I can feel the presence. So you have to jot down those moments where you feel present. That is the beginning of awareness. So this was about body awareness. And another technique of body awareness is the JPMR technique, which I like the most. I have also used it in my research. We have given JPMR to mild to moderate depression patients. Yes, our results were highly successful. Those patients were improved. JPMR is nothing. JPMR is a simple Yoga Nidra technique. That is, we ask the clients to progressively relax their muscles. Progressively relax is nothing, just sit calmly, and we ask them to just focus on one part of the muscles. Start from one body part, starting from the toe. You can always little modify the techniques according to your use. Just start from any body part. Start it from the toe and close your eyes. Start it from the toe and tense the muscle and relax the muscle. Tense the muscle and relax the muscle. Gradually progress from the legs to the thighs. Progress from the toe to the head, and then from the hand, and then from the back side. All the muscles gradually in your pace, your style, do it your way, but cover all the body parts, relax them, tense them, match the rhythm with your breath. So after that, after some time, lie down and imagine some good scenery, like some waterfalls, some sea beach, like that, and some soothing experience. So this is for 10-20 minutes. You can do it. All the videos are available on the YouTube, and you can see, and you can do JPMR, Jacobson's Progressive Muscle Relaxation, or you can call it as Yoga Nidra. You can do it for 10 to 15 minutes. So this is another good technique for body awareness. These two techniques. Another technique which I like very well, it is a little of body awareness and a little of time awareness. It's a mixture. I always like to mix and match little techniques. It's so meditation is more like makeup. When you do makeup, you mix little cream and then you apply and you see that okay, it's working more. So it's more like that. So this time body mixture awareness, what we do is we sit calmly, and then what you do, close your eyes, imagine a timeline. Timeline is nothing. Timeline is like imagine you're standing on a clock or in a straight line, and then imagine your past time and your future time projected. When you imagine your past time, there is a one single line, and when you imagine your future time, there will be multiple lines. Like suppose I am imagining my future, there are 3 lines. Okay, in past there is 1 line. First of all, when you imagine your past, there is 1 line. Certain events of your past will pop up which you don't like. So note down those events. 1, 2, 3. These 3 events are popping up that I don't like. That is popping up in my awareness. Try to integrate, first jot it down, then try to integrate those events in your awareness. Try to listen to what the mind is trying to say about those events, or else they will keep popping. Try to integrate them, try to increase acceptance about those events. There are certain events in our past which we do not have acceptance about, and they keep popping in our mind whenever we think about the past. So try to increase the acceptance about those events. After fully accepting your past, try to imagine the future timelines. There will be 3 to 4 future major timelines. Now see which future timelines would you like to enjoy the most, or which is your ideal future timeline, or which is the probable future timeline. The way you are going now, which future timeline will you land up, and what changes will you need to make to match your ideal future timeline. So this is less of a, it is more of a kind of planning kind of, but I like to do it in the kind of meditation time, so that my planning time gets reduced, and in meditation time you are so cool and calm, so that the kind of planning that you do during your meditation time is just so awesome, and it always gets executed. So this timeline, do whatever change do I need in my present moment so that I'll meet my future ideal timeline. So now imagine that you are doing that changes. Actually visualize. Visualization is a very powerful technique. We often underrate the power of visualization, but visualization, trust me, is a very, very, very powerful technique. I have personally used it in every sphere of my life. So imagine what change you need to do right. So what change you need to do right now so that your ideal future timeline will be matched. So these are the few techniques, and another very important is this was a few mixed match of body awareness and time awareness. Another thing is that acceptance is very necessary before you start your meditation techniques. There are a lot of areas in our life, and there are a lot of things about our body, there are a lot of things about our family, there are a lot of things about our partner, there are a lot of things about our self-image that we don't like. Yes, change is necessary. Knowing what you need to change is necessary, but acceptance is the first place to change. We need to accept what the things we don't like, and then we need to put efforts in wherever area we want to change. Whenever we develop body awareness, the first advantage of body awareness is we start loving our body more. We start admiring ourselves more. Because I am stressing more on body awareness today, because we are in very initial stages of meditation, and body awareness is the first stage of meditation. Whenever you guys start body awareness, sit calmly and start thinking about every areas of your self-image and your body. Why I am associating self-image is body with body. Self-image is a very big thing, is a broader term, and body is a very small term in self-image. And those my students who might be listening would be thinking, Madam is all into descriptive psychopathology and all. No, but these all are general terminologies, and all general people need to know all this. Yes, self-image is a very broader term. Body is a small part of it. So we need to accept all the areas of our body very properly, and then we'll move to the broader self-image. Many people don't like something about their skin, something about their hair, something about their color, something about this, that. Believe me, nothing of them matters. When you move to the broader self-image, you start accepting the broader self-image, nothing of the body matters. So when you at your initial stage of meditation, when you are into body awareness, start accepting everything about your body and everything about yourself. Without any excuses. Start accepting everything about your body, everything about your self-image, everything about your identity. Complete acceptance. This is the first step in meditation. And then, yes, acceptance does not mean that you will not try to change anything. After accepting everything, there will be a smooth base, smooth ground, and then you can have terrible efforts to achieve whatever you can. So I think, thank you. I think you have a basic idea of what body awareness is, what the basic steps of meditation is. You can play with little bit with body awareness and time awareness. Time awareness is very interesting. You can sit, you can pick up a paper and draw lines on your past timelines and your future timelines. You can change whatever you can. Whatever has happened is a fixed thing, I know, but in your mind, in your imagination, you can create whatever changes you can, and you can experience that feel. And for the future also, you can draw different timelines and your imaginary timelines, and you can do whatever change you have to do today to attain those imaginary timelines. Yes, my favorite line, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Imagination can create more power within you. The thing you need to achieve great things is brought by imagination, and imagination gives you a lot of mental peace, and imagination gives you a great edge in your spiritual life and mental achievements. So please use your imagination, draw the time charts, timelines, begin your meditation. I have experienced both the phases in my life when I have done intensive meditations, and last year, due to certain pitfalls, due to certain disturbances in my life, I have stopped meditating for certain days. Believe me, when I stopped meditating, I started experiencing severe headaches and a lot of problems. So a lot of problems came back in my life when I stopped meditating. So meditation is a great tool. You can always use it in any way. Even if you don't want any spiritual advancement in your life, use it for your health, use it for your mental peace. And please go to Google and see the recent researches in meditation. You will be more than convinced to start meditation in your life. Thank you so much, and do come back and watch my videos, and don't forget to subscribe. I learned to say these lines from other YouTubers. Thank you so much.